Good morning. Today we're going to make some banana steel cut oats in the Instant Pot pressure cooker. So I'm going to start by showing you a little bit about the oats. Some people like steel cut oats and some people prefer the quick cooking oats. But because we can use the pressure cooker and use the steel cut oats in there, really take advantage of the texture, the fiber, and the nutrition in the steel cut oats. Let me show you the difference in how the steel cut oats look compared to quick cooking oats or rolled oats. These are quick oats. You can cook these in a few minutes. And these are the steel cut oats. And these take a little more time to cook, but I think if you have the time, it's worth it. Let's take a look at these two textures. You can see that the quick oats have been kind of processed. They've been chopped up to a very fine consistency. The steel cut oats are still, you can feel the firmness. They're kind of hard and crispy. That's why they have more fiber. Now if you talk about nutrition, both of these oats have a good deal of nutrition to keep you healthy. The steel cut oats have 5 grams of fiber. That's double the amount of fiber in the rolled oats. If that's what you like in your nutritional toolbox, go for the ones that need to be cooked. Both of them have about 29 grams of carbs. They have a healthy amount of calcium, magnesium, iron, antioxidants, B vitamins, potassium. They're really very nutritious way to eat breakfast or lunch. So when we cook these, you'll see that they're very creamy. They have a high density, maybe a little different than what you're used to seeing in a packet of Quaker Oats that's flavored or something that takes only a minute to cook. Now this recipe calls for bananas, of course, to make banana oatmeal. So we're going to take 2 nice bananas, hopefully ripe ones that you might have, and we're just going to chop them up a little bit. I'll do that and I'll be right back. Today I'm using a 3-quart pressure cooker. It's a small one, and this is the vessel. It goes inside. It's very small. I'm going to start by adding the bananas, all sliced up. Then we're going to just add all the ingredients right in here right now. The recipe calls for half a cup of brown sugar. It calls for a half a cup of steel cut oats. 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. We're going to add a half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Add as much as you like to your taste. We'll add a little bit of salt here for the cooking. And then I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water. Just mix that up. Mainly what you want to accomplish right here in the mixing is make sure all the brown sugar dissolves. And in the process, everything else will also be mixed. Now I'm going to put this in the pressure cooker behind me. I'll show you what to do next. This is the Instant Pot 3-quart pressure cooker. You can use a regular large size pressure cooker. You can double the batch. You can, adjust it to what equipment you have in your kitchen. But we're just going to sit the vessel in there. This style of pressure cooker is preset to pop up when the pressure builds up. It's not one that you have to set for sealing or pressure. It's already set for pressure. Let's tighten the lid and set it for 18 minutes. Here's where this really differs from the instant oatmeal. Alright, we're going to I'm sure all of our pressure cookers have different settings, but I'm going to turn this one on to high pressure, and then I want to increase the minutes to 18. When it builds up the pressure, it will start to count down 18 minutes. At the end of the 18 minutes, we're going to let it sit and have natural release for about 12 minutes before we let the rest of the pressure out of the pot. We'll be back then. Okay, we're coming to the end of the cooking time. 1 minute left. Then we're going to let the pressure release naturally for 12 minutes. All right, we reached 12 minutes of natural release. Let's let the rest of the pressure out. You can hear that there's not much left in there. As soon as the pin drops, we'll open the lid. The pin dropped, as you can see, and we'll open the lid. Wow, look at this. Still bubbling. Now I'm going to remove the inner vessel and take it to the table where we can have a better look at what we're going to do to finish it up. Alright, it's still bubbling hot, but I'm going to start to stir it. Can you see the oats in there? And we're just going to keep stirring this until it gets a little thicker. And then at this point, it has to do with your preferences. Some people like to add a little milk at this part or some heavy cream. I'm going to just add a little in here. Make it a little more creamy. That's about 1/4 cup. I'm going to stir it. Now there's other things you can do at this point. You can add walnuts or any kind of nuts that you prefer. The bananas have settled down here and they became part of the oatmeal. Earlier I mentioned that you could use a bigger pressure cooker and perhaps make 6 servings at one time, and then you can put some away in your refrigerator to make overnight oats or to have another meal later in the week. You can keep these nicely for about 3 days. Right, let me ladle some into breakfast bowls, and this will continue to get thicker as it starts to cool. You can see the banana chunks in there, but they are really mixed in nicely now. And if you'd like to dress this up a little bit, you can. I mean, in addition to adding some nuts, you can add some toppings. A couple strawberries, a couple banana slices, something like that. That's a nice way to serve these pressure cooker steel cut oats. Enjoy your nutritious breakfast. Thanks for watching.